This is the Easy SMX S10. What this is a budget, or I should say a so-called budget Nintendo Switch 2 Pro gaming controller. There's several third-party gaming controllers that you could buy to use on the Nintendo Switch 2. They do everything else but one thing. It doesn't have an awake feature. So this one claims that they have an awake feature. So we're going to test it out to see if it's true. And I know a lot of people that buy budget controllers, they don't like to constantly go to the Nintendo Switch 2, keep pressing the button to wake it up. They wish they could just do it on the gaming controller, and none of them can do it unless you buy the expensive official Nintendo Switch 2 Pro controller or another one by 8-bit though. So this budget one right here says it can do it, so we're going to test it out and see. But first, let's just take a look at the package. This is what the controller looks like. It also comes in white, and I think it's pretty dope the way it looks. And for a cheap controller, you got a very beautiful presentation on the box, labeling the languages and all the other things you could connect with. So this is finely tuned TMR sticks. So we're going to look at that in a minute. 2 programmable buttons and a customizable faceplate. We take a look in all of that if it's true. And what you can connect this to, you can connect it to a Switch, taking out the original Nintendo Switch and Nintendo Switch OLED, and Nintendo Switch 2, PC, iOS, Android. So without further ado, let's go ahead and open up this bad boy here and see what it looks like in person. All right, let the magic begins. All right, not so bad. Right off the jump, I open the box. It comes with this thing right here. It looks like whatever it is. It's a Nintendo Switch 2 quick start and wake up guide with some QR codes. I'll take a look into that. And what's this? I don't know what it is, but it looks cool anyhow. So this is a controller. I'm gonna put it to the side. And this right here is a user manual for the Easy SMX S10 gaming controller. So most of it looks like it's in Chinese, which I wish I have English. Okay, they got English settings, and they got some things we may go over, we may not. Anyhow, comes with a Type A to C, so basically to charge it. Okay, let's see what comes in this little package right here. So, okay. It comes with a faceplate, which I think that's pretty cool, and it comes with a D-pad. So you got a custom. You can change the D-pad, and these are some stickers. So I guess for the little boys and little girls, if they want to put these stickers on their controller to customize it to make it look pretty, they can do that. That's a nice touch. I really like this. So I'm going to put this back in the package because I don't really need that. But I may just keep the faceplate out. This is pretty interesting. And the D-pad. So let me put all of this to the side. Put this back in the box. Very nice presentation. Easy SMX. Beautiful presentation. And I like the extras that you include inside the box. Pretty cool. Now for what we really here to look at. Comes in a nice little bag. Oh, yeah, this looks really nice. I see the white version on Amazon, but I like the black better. Let me see this right here. So these buttons right here, I'm thinking it's probably for the turbo, I think. And this button right here, press, I guess for the macro, GRGL. It feels very good in the hand. I like the feel of it. It feels very, very good. Have a nice weight to it. So I guess majority of the weight is from the motors right here for the rumble. But I like the weight to this thing. This is nice. I like this. Let me see. I don't like these kind of D-pads in particular because it's so weird when you're playing certain kind of games. So I'm glad that I can take it off, but I'm not going to go through that right now. So looking at the controller, you got the minus and the plus, the BA, XY, and the Hall effect joysticks, which feels very, very smooth. Got a subtle click to it, and you got the shoulder buttons right here, and the triggers. The trigger buttons, they're very clicky. It's almost like a mouse. You hear it? Almost like a mouse. And these buttons right here, they got some nice little resivity to it, and it feels pretty good. It doesn't feel cheap. It feels really, really good, and it got some click to it. Almost sounds like a mouse for your PC. Some people may like the clickiness, some people may not, but I like it, and it's not too clicky, it's not too noisy. It's very subtle, which I really appreciate. These right here, nice and smooth. I like that. Nice click, and I like that we got a nice some little grips right here in the back. Very nice and neat. So got these buttons right here. I got to look to see what these are. So most likely this is a home, C, whatever these are. But anyhow, let me go ahead and turn on my Nintendo Switch that I got over here. And I'm still working on this controller that I bought for my PS5 Pro. This is dope. I'm gonna try to do a video in 2 weeks to see how this holds up. But this is still a bad controller. Now, let me just go ahead and turn on my Nintendo Switch and pair it and see how it works. Alright, so I'm going to connect this to the Nintendo Switch for the first time. So according to what they say in the manual, it says slide the mode toggle to the S mode. So it's slide over to the S mode. So I guess the X mode is mostly for like when you're going to connect to PC, Android, and other things. So I got it in S mode right here. Next, it says hold the home button for 3 seconds. So this is the home button, I guess. So I'm going to hold on to 3 seconds and see. Okay, so this is in pairing mode. I like this. So let me turn off the light real quick and see what it looks like. Nice little subtle LED lights. This is nice. I like this. And see these little dots you see right here? These are the magnets, I believe. So once you take off this plate right here, put on the clear one, it's going to hold it in place. I think that's cool. So without further ado, let me just go and connect this to the Nintendo Switch. So usually when you're going to pair a controller to the Nintendo Switch, you got to go into settings and what else again? It's been a while since I've done it. So you're going to go into settings. You're going to go down to controllers, if I'm not mistaken, and accessories. Change grip order, most likely. So right now it's in pairing mode, and I believe this is it right here. So I'm going to hit the A button. Yep, that's it. So it's paired, and it's pretty responsive. I like this so much. This is dope. Yeah, this controller is pretty responsive. I just like the way the joysticks feel. This feels very good, and like I said, it's got a nice weight to it. Everything's just so subtle about it. Now, what I want to see about this wake up feature. Let's see how it works. So I'm going to hit the home button. Goes back to there. Put it like this. So I'm going to go ahead and put the Nintendo Switch in sleep mode. Let's see if it's going to awake like this says. I don't see doing no awake unless I'm doing something wrong. Let me continue to try again. Maybe I'm doing something wrong, and then I'll come back. Alright, I figured it out. Once you pair this controller to your Nintendo Switch 2, you got to first remove the Joy-Cons off the Nintendo Switch and connect it back to it. That's when it's going to activate wake mode. So I'm going to show you that it works. So the Nintendo Switch is in sleep mode, and I'm going to hit the home button. And I remember these buttons right here is the same buttons that you have on the Nintendo Switch 2 console. This is the capture, this is the screenshot button, capture, and home. So I'm going to show you that the wake feature really works. I'm going to hit the home button. Hear the little noise on the Nintendo Switch 2. Vibrates. Boom. There it is. So this is cool. And let me just test out the lag on this controller, which I don't think there's no lag at all. It's very responsive. I usually use this one game to test it to see if it's laggy. Punch Out. And you can do so much things with the controller. You can change the lighting, you can change the vibration, you can change many features, but I'm not going to go into it. So that's not the reason why I'm doing this video. So alright, so this feels very good. This is probably one of the best controllers I've ever bought for the Nintendo Switch 2. Like this one, it's alright. But I like the way it feels in the hand, feel like a true pro controller. And the vibration is decent. Let me see. Yo, this thing is instant. There's no lag to this. Yo, this thing is on point. I like that. It's very quick. There's no lag to it. And you see that I changed the D-pad. It's very simple. All you got to do is plug it out and slap it in. I like this. I think this is the real deal. And I'm gonna do another, like I said, just like with this PlayStation 5 controller. I'm gonna keep it for 2 weeks and see what it's like in the next 2 weeks. But so far, this has won me over. And I bought several controllers for the Nintendo Switch 2. This is by far one of the best one right here. Very smooth controllers. Joysticks, very responsive, and I believe these can easily be take out and change. But the faceplate, easy, just pull it out, and like I said, shoulder buttons very clicky, trigger buttons clicky. Some people may not like the clickiness, but I like it. It's not overwhelming, not too loud. It's just right. Great controller, nice weight, and this is cool when you're playing in the dark. You have a look at LED lights and whatnot. It does not have a 3.5mm headphone jack, but that's all right. So anyhow, that's all I got for you guys right here. This is what it's called again. I don't remember the name of this controller because I'm so excited. This is the Easy Smx S10 gaming controller. The ideal budget controller for your gaming needs for your Nintendo Switch 2. Let me put that again. The right ideal budget controller for your Nintendo Switch 2. All right. Thanks for watching.